right Haftarah of files. Oh yeah, that's right. That's what we're going to call ourselves. Here we are 2 weeks into this sub-channel of Beit Virtuali, and we have 7 subscribers and a couple dozen views. So I'm going to call that good and say how cool it was that we have our own little hidden secret here. That being said, please don't forget to like, subscribe, put on notifications, and leave a comment, otherwise this channel will not grow. And speaking of comments, I don't have any from you yet, so speak out on what sorts of information you want in these videos before I actually chant the Haftarah. Thinking deeper into this, I think that, since the main channel has a full drasha and exploration, that I'm going to make this short and just add a few essentials. What should I know about the trope this week if I'm doing something different, and what is the pivot or connection point between the Torah and the Haftarah? And a quick explanation of what I mean by that, even though we are not exactly sure how the Haftarah came to be, see video from a week ago, it is clear that the Haftarah in some ways points to the Torah, or at least in some way points to the Torah. This gives credence to the most oft-cited reason for the Haftarah, that it was a sort of ersatz, or replacement for Torah reading in some point of history when the reading of Torah was outlawed. Okay, you won't lead us Torah? All right, we're just going to study the prophetic books instead. And then for that Shabbat, there would just happen to be in the selected prophetic reading something about that week's forbidden Torah portion, and hey, look at what's here. Clever us, right? So generally the connection point will either be based on a word, a phrase, a theme, or will call out the Torah by giving a contrary theme. Some of these are obvious and some far less so. This week is quite obvious, as verse 9 of our reading reads, "For this to me is like the waters of Noah, as I swore that the waters of Noah nevermore would flood the earth, so I swear that I will not be angry with you or rebuke you," which, let's be honest, it's pretty clear. Also, this week I am once again reading the Sephardic traditional reading, which, by the way, helpful hint here, is often shorter than the Ashkenazi one. But this week I figured that if I'm reading the Sephardic reading, then I should probably use a Sephardic trope. The Iraqi trope that I'm using, I first heard while studying at Hebrew University in Jerusalem. About a 10-minute walk from my apartment was an amazing community that, of course, started Shabbat services at 6:30 in the morning. So if I went there, I usually ended up showing up around the Torah reading, not a morning person. I love this trope because it pushes forward almost like riding a galloping horse. If you want to learn it from the real master, go to Chazan Said, one of the truly great resources on the web, link down below. And for those of you vocal nerds out there, Sephardic Chazanut uses different vocal techniques than Ashkenazi, which are the Ashkenazi ones very much influenced today by bel canto. That means that when I chant Sephardic, it will sound a lot more nasal. This is on purpose, and it's something that I'm still a child in the process of learning, which I guess is part of the joy of this channel. We all learn together. Final note for you non-Sephardic folks out there that might be new, it is a Sephardic tradition after the reading, but before the blessings after the reading, to begin to chant an additional verse from Isaiah chapter 47, verse 4 to be exact, which reads in translation, "Our Redeemer, named Adonai Tzevaot, is the Holy One of Israel." I will go ahead and follow this minhag and always include this when I choose the Sephardic text and chant it in Sephardic style. Shabbat Shalom, everyone.
Rohoni akara lo yalada, פצחי רינה וצהלי לא חלה, כי רבים בני שוממה, מבני ועולם אדוני. החיבי מכל אוהלך, ויראות משכנותייך, יתו אל תחסוכי, האריכי מטרייך, ותדותייך חזקי. כי ימין ושמאל תפרוצי, וזרעך גויים יירש, ואריב נשמות יושיבו. אל תראי כי לא תבושי, ואל תקלמי כי לא תחפירי, כי בושת אלומייך תשכחי, וחרפת אמנותייך לא תזכרי עוד. כי בוא עלייך עושייך, אדוני צבאות שמו, וגואלך קדוש ישראל, אלוהי כל הארץ יקרא. כי כאישה עזובה, ועצובת רוח קראך אדוני, ואשת נעורים, כי תמאס אמה אלוהיך. ברגע קטון עזבתיך, וברחמים גדולים אקבצך, בקצף קצף, הסתתיך פני רגע ממך, וחסד עולם ריחמתיך, אמר גואלך אדוני. כי מנוח זאת לי, אשר נשבעתי, מעבור מנוח, עוד על הארץ, כן נשבעתי, מקצוף עלייך ומגער בך. כי ההרים ימושו, והגבעות תמותנה, וחסדי מאתך לא ימוש, וברית שלומי לא תמות, אמר מרחמך אדוני. גואלנו, אדוני צבאות שמו, קדוש ישראל. ירום הים ולא תבל ויושבה נרות ימחה וכף יחד הרים